Dear students, in the second and third session, I had explained the mesh analysis and node analysis method, but in this session, we can do some problems on mesh and node analysis method. You know, these two methods are used for solving any electrical network. First, we can do the problem on mesh analysis method. Find the current through 6 ohm resistor in the circuit given below using mesh analysis method. This is the given circuit. Assign a circulating current to each mesh of the given circuit in a clockwise direction. That means let I1 and I2, let I1 and I2 are the currents in the loop 1 and loop 2 respectively. Say this one is a loop 1 and say this one is loop 2. Let I1 and I2 are the currents in the meshes, loop 1 and loop 2 in a clockwise direction. Apply KVL to the mesh, applying KVL. KVL means Kirchhoff voltage law to the mesh or loop 1. Loop 1, this is the loop 1 and this one is the loop 2. We get, that means I am starting from this point, say minus 12 I1 minus 12 I1. That means you must know about the sign convention used to apply KVL to the mesh. That means the fall in potential is taken as negative, the rise in potential is taken as positive. That means the fall in potential from positive to negative. So, the fall in potential from positive to negative, you must take the negative. Suppose the rise in potential means you must take the positive. The fall in potential, you must take negative, minus 12 I1. That means the current I1 is flowing in the mesh 1 minus I1 minus I2, I1 minus I2 into 6. That means I1, the current I2 is flowing in the second mesh, but it is in opposite to the I1. So, I am taking minus I2 plus I1 minus I2 into 6 ohm resistor plus the rise in potential from negative to positive, we must take plus 5 volts. So, that is equals to 0. The same thing, minus 12 I1 minus 6 I1 plus 6 I2 plus 5, that is equals to 0, minus 18 I1 plus 6 I2 plus 5, that is equals to 0. Therefore, 18 I1 minus 6 I2, that is equals to 5. Say this is equation 1. Next, applying the KVL to the mesh 2, applying KVL to the mesh 2, applying KVL to the mesh 2. That means I am starting from this point. Say minus 5i2 and minus 6 and minus I2 minus I1. That means I1 is flowing in the first mesh, the current I1 is flowing in the first mesh, it is opposite to the I2. So, plus I2 minus I1 into 6. Yes, minus 5I2 minus 6 minus I2 minus I1 into 6, that is equals to 0. Therefore, minus 5I2 minus 6I2 plus 6I1, that is equals to 0. 6I1 minus 11I2 minus 6, that is equals to 0. Therefore, 6I1 minus 11I2, that is equals to 6. Say this equation 2. The equation 1 and 2, the equation 1 and 2 can be written in matrix form. (18) 6 minus 11, determinant I1 I2, that equals 5 6. That means in this we have the left hand side of the system with the coefficient matrix and the right hand side of the system is with the answer values. That means the coefficient of I1 and the coefficient of I2, the coefficient of I1 and the coefficient of I2, and the right hand side with the answer values, the 5 and 6. Let determinant be the let delta be the determinant of the coefficient matrix of the above system. Therefore, delta equals 18 minus 6 minus 11. So, that is equals, so the determinant of the given matrix is 18 into 11, that means minus 198 plus 36, that means minus of 36. So, plus 36, that is equals minus 162. The same thing, delta I1 be the determinant of the given matrix formed by replacing the first column values and of the coefficient matrix with the answer column values. That means the first column values can be replaced by the answer column values, that means 5 and 6 minus 11. The determinant of the given matrix is 5 into 11 and plus into minus 11 5s are 55 minus of minus 36, that is equals to minus 19. That means minus 55 plus 36, that is equals to minus 19. Next, delta I2 equals delta I2 equals, that means the delta I2 be the determinant of the matrix formed by replacing the second column values of the coefficient matrix with the answer column values. That means 18, 6 first column, second column can be replaced by the second column can be replaced by the answer column values 5 and 6. 5 and 6. That's equals, the determinant of the given matrix is 18 into 6. The 18 into 6, 86 are 108, 108 minus 6 5 are 30, that's equals 78. And also we must find the I1 and I2. I1 equals delta I1 by delta, that's equals minus 19 by minus 162, that's equals 0.1173 amp. The same thing, I2 equals delta I2 divided by delta, that's equals 78 divided by minus 168, that's equals minus 0.4815 amp. Next, we must find the current through 6 ohm resistors. That means in the question, find the current through 6 ohm resistor in the given, in the given below, in the circuit given below using mesh analysis method. That means the current through 6 ohm resistor, we must find the current. That means therefore the current, therefore the current through 6 ohm resistor is, that's equals I1 minus I2, that's equals, you know the value of I1 0.1173 amps minus I2 value minus 0.4815, therefore 0.5988 amp. The current through 6 ohm resistor is 0.5988 amp. Next, next problem, calculate the currents in different branches of the following by node analysis method, that means by node voltage method. This is the given circuit. Let I1, I2, I1, I2, I3, I4 and I5 are the branch currents of elements respectively. That means 2 ohm, 6 ohm, 4 ohm, 3 ohm and 10 ohm resistor respectively. Let E1 and E2 are the voltages at the node 1 and node 2 respectively. By applying the KCL at the node 1, by applying the KCL to the node 1, or at the node E1. You know the KCL, Kirchhoff current law. That means it states that the sum of current flowing towards the junction is equals to the sum of the current flowing away from the junction. That means I1 equals I2 plus I3. That means the current flowing towards the junction at the node 1, the current flowing towards the junction means say I1, the current flowing away from the junction means I2 and I3. That means I1 equals I2 plus I3. Based on the direction of the current, the potential difference between the 2 points, say 8 volts and E1 at the current I1, that means is 8, I mean based on the direction of the current, the potential difference between the 2 points to the, that means divided by to the total resistance. That means I1 equals 8 minus E1 divided by 2. I1 equals 8 volts minus E1 divided by 2. That means based on the direction of the current, I mean depending upon the direction of the current, the starting point is the 8 volt and the ending point is the E1. That means 8 volts is higher potential when compared to the E1. So 8 minus E1 divided by 2. The same thing for I2. For I2, E1 is the starting point, E0 is the ending point. E0 equals to 0 volts. So E1 by total resistance is 4 ohm. For I3 plus I3 equals depending upon the direction of the current, the starting point is the E1 and the ending point is the E2. That means E1 minus E2 divided by total resistance is 6 ohm. E1 minus E2 divided by 6 ohm. H by 2 minus E1 by 2, that equals E1 by 4 plus E1 by 6 minus E1 by 6. 8 by 2 equals E1 into 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 6 minus E2 by 6, that equals E1 12 LCM 6 plus 3 plus 2 minus E2 by 6, 8 by 2 equals E1 11 by 12 minus E2 by 6, that equals 12 11 E1 minus 2 E2 2E2. So 8 by 2 cancel to 4s are. Therefore 4 equals 11 E1 minus 2 E2 divided by 12. So therefore 48, that equals 11 E1 minus 2 E2. Say equation 1. The same thing, applying applying the KCL to node E2, applying the KCL to the node E2. So, I5 equals I3 plus I4. I5 equals I3 plus I4. That means I5 equals I3 plus I4. You know, I5, the current I5 is going away from the junction. I3 and I4 is going towards the junction. That means the KCL states that the sum of current flowing away towards the junction is equals to the sum of current flowing away from the junction. Therefore, I5, the current I5 is going away from the junction. The current I3 and I4 is going towards the junction. Therefore, I5 equals I3 plus I4. So, I5 equals E2 divided by 3. I5 equals E2 divided by 3. I5 equals E2 minus E0 divided by 3. E0 equals to 0 volt. This is the reference voltage. So, E2 divided by 3. That means depending upon the direction of the current, this is the starting point, this one is the ending point. So, E0 equals to 0 volts to the total resistance 3 ohm. That's equals I5 equals E2 divided by 3. That's equals I3 equals E1 minus E2 divided by 6. E1 minus E2 divided by 6. So, observe here, I3 equals, depending upon the direction of the current, the starting point is the E1, the ending point is the E2. That means E1 minus E2 to the total resistance is 6 ohm. E1 minus E2 to the, divided by 6 ohm. E1 minus E2 divided by 6. The same thing for I4. I4 equals 1 minus E2 divided by 10. 1 minus E2 divided by 10. That means for I4, depending upon the direction of the current, the starting point is the 1 volt, the ending point is the E2. So, say 1 minus E2 divided by total resistance is 10 ohm. 1 minus E2 by 10. 1 minus E2 divided by 10. Therefore, E2 by 3 equals E1 by 6 minus E2 by 6 plus 1 by 10 minus E2 by 10. E2 by 3, I am taking common E2. So, LCM is 30, 10 plus 5 plus 3, that equals 1 by 10 plus E1 by 6, E2 18 divided by 30, that equals 1 by 10 plus E1 by 6, 6 3 is 18, 6 5 are, therefore, E2 3 by 5 minus E1 by 6, that equals 1 by 10. 18 E2 minus 5 E1 divided by 30, that equals 1 by 10. Therefore, minus 5 E1 plus 18 E2, that equals 3. Say this is equation 2. equation 1 and equation 2 are put in matrix form. Determinant of 11 minus 5 minus 2 18 E1 E2 that's equals 48 and 3. The coefficient of E1 and the coefficient of E2. That means the equation 1, that means the equation 1 48 equals 11 E1 minus 2 E2. The coefficient of E1 is 11. The coefficient of E2 is minus 2. The same thing for equation 2, the coefficient of E1 is minus 5, the coefficient of E2 is 18. This is the answer values. That means 48 in the equation 1 and in the equation 2, 3. Let delta be the, that means in this we have the coefficient of the left hand side of the system with the coefficient matrix and the right hand side of the with the answer values. So, let delta be the determinant of the coefficient matrix of the above system. That means delta be the determinant of the 11 minus 12 minus 5 18 that's equals 11 198 minus 10. That means the determinant of the given matrix is 11 into 18 that's equals to 198 minus 5 2s are 10 minus into minus plus minus 10 that's equals 188. Delta E1, let delta E1 be the determinant of the matrix formed by replacing the first column values. The first column values means 11 minus 5 is replaced by the answer column values. Answer column values means 48 and 3. 48 and 3 minus 2 18 that's equals 864. That means the determinant of the matrix 48 into 18 that is equals to 864 minus 3 2s are 6 minus of minus 6 that means 864 plus 6 that's equals to 870. The same thing for delta E2. Let delta E2 to be the determinant of the matrix formed by replacing the second column values 11 minus 5, replacing the second column values of the coefficient matrix with the answer column values, that means 48 and 3. The determinant of the given matrix is 11 into 3 33 minus 48 into 5 minus of minus 240 that's equals 33 plus 240 that's equals 273 volts, 273 volts. Once the voltage E1 and E2 knows, we can also, we can calculate all the branch curves method. So, that means therefore, E1 equals delta E1 divided by delta, that's equals 870. Delta E1 means 870 divided by delta value is 188 that's equals to 4.627 volt. Therefore, E2 equals delta E2 divided by delta, you know the delta E2 values 273 volt divided by 188 that's equals 1.45 volt. Once the voltages voltages E1 and E2 knows, we can calculate all the branch currents in the given network. That means I1 equals 8 minus E1 by 2, that equals 8 minus 4.627 divided by 2, that equals 3.373 divided by 2, that equals 1.6865 amp. Therefore, I2 equals E1 divided by 4. The same thing, I3 equals E1 minus E2 divided by 6. I4 equals 1 minus E2 divided by 10. I5 equals E2 divided by 3, that equals 4.627 divided by 4, that equals 1.156 amp. The same thing, 3.177 by 6, that equals to 0.52 amp. That equals 1 minus 1.45 divided by 10, that equals minus 0.045 amp. That equals 1.45 divided by 3, that equals 0.48 amp. Like this, we can calculate the branch currents by using the E1 and E2. Thank you.